Well, here we are. Come on, it's the World Cup qualifiers in the NATTS. It's the big wrap-up week. It's week number 14. So that means round 2. These is the last games coming out, and then we're going to find out who actually made the final 16. So here we are taking a peek in the Qual division. I know what you're already thinking. You're peeking and going, why this game? No, seriously, I can hear some of you going, why this game in the Qual division? Because currently what's going on is there's a game going on between the Orcs and the Skaven to determine who maybe gets the final 4th spot, because that's how crazy it's gotten in this division. Well, I could show you that game, but I already showed you the Orcs fighting for their lives in the previous game. They lost that one to put themselves in that position, and, well, frankly, I've had enough of Orcs, so I'm not showing that one. I'd rather show this one here. Oh, good, free reroll. Okay, excellent, let's get on with it here. I'd rather show you this one here because, you know, we're going to be showing you, here's one of the great Orc teams that just frankly, they got into the second round. And as you can see, yeah, he's starting off, he looks promising here. But you're going, well, what's been wrong with this Orc team? They just can't get their legs out and moving. And here's the scary part is, they haven't had the devastating casualties the other Orc teams have actually had. This team has been plodding along, but they just can't win the big game. And that's been the season. Like, take a look at the skill set here. It's a pretty impressive frontline skill set. Mind you, they've got plenty of other players that don't have skills, but that's the nature of it. Meanwhile, you can look over here going, this set of baggage here, well, it's the World Cup defender, and he's just been watching along this season. In fact, you can see finally he's got a reserve. And he's actually gone out and got himself another skink because, well, why not? Just in case and things are about to get serious. So he's just like, he better get himself a nice reserve. And we carry on here. So, in this case here, all this is right now is, for the luggage over here, as you can see, 3 rerolls, nothing else. Meanwhile, 4 rerolls, he's even got the fame and he's bought a wizard. This game is all about positioning for the very 3 dinosaurs. They just want to get a good position, for a good seeding, and then carry on to final 8, final 4, and hopefully win the whole thing. At least that's the plan anyway.
This is Sparta!
Now you can see there, amazingly, he's already gone and taken one right out, and there's celebration from the commentators. Yeah, first hit, first confirmed kill. Well, that's going to make life a little bit more exciting if you're the Orcs. And, well, so much for you trying to build up a team. But then again, as you say, you know what, it's the last game. Does it matter? And maybe that's in the end the whole big question about it here for the Orcs. It's just moving right along and getting on with it. Now, they'd like to have a win because they can say, yeah, look, Mum, we won one. I said, though, it's been that kind of season. And who knows, maybe they're finally starting to have kind of the rattles that were happening to the other Orc teams. Because let's face it, the other Orc teams, they had a brutal second round. They got in looking good, confident, and then the second round, and it's all been straight to hell from there. Alright, so the Orcs.
They're shooting at us! At us!
Well, he's gotten a stun in. He would have liked returning with a kill. As you can see here, the Orcs, well, they didn't have a reserve. It was dead. It's a lineman. It's why he doesn't bother off getting that one. He's got a spare. Yeah. And also, it was turn 41. Would you spend it up off getting a useless lineman? Not really, no. Just in case something useful actually gets killed. So you can see here, calm, precise. You can keep this one tagged up, that's fine. As for the rest of the team, just keep the screen up. That's all he needs to do right now. It's not urgent. And it's going to force the Orcs to have to do, well, something exciting, isn't it? Alright, solid hit. Gets the push away. It's all he wants. And the Lizards can just, well, quite frankly, take the time and force the Orcs to try and march down the field. Turn 3. Now, as you can see here, this is where the Orcs do run into kind of a problem. It's the nature of the team design, not exactly a fast team. Yes, you've heard this all before. The biggest advantage the luggage has, of course, is their slowest player is movement 6. So you're thinking about here, their slowest player And those slowest players are Strength 4 and Strength 5 respectively. The fastest Orc, of course, is 6, so therein lies the problem. So the Orcs, what they have to out for, they hate to admit is they'd like to get some reduction. Well, the Skinks aren't there, so they're having to work it very hard. And by this point, you'd help. Okay, they've got what a god.
You almost hit me, Shooter! You git!
Well, there's a good solid hit. It's an injury, clears it away. Now, it's only a badly hurt here. And as we said, for this team here, it doesn't matter. So he saves the Apothecary because if he loses the game, it's one of those crazy situations. Well, the first times you see a team go, you know, if I lose the game, it just means I'm the lowest seed. He's done the damage, he's done the work. It's alright, you can let that slide. But meanwhile, he can still try and put some damage in, if he can actually get a solid hit in. As for the Orcs, well, if they get a win, they become one of those outside mathematical chances. But the reality is, the season's about done for them. It's giving a look here at another Orc team so going, you know, what went right, what went wrong. And it's a good Orc team. It's a good Orc coach. It just wasn't the year. Now it's like they always say, it's every given bloody Sunday. Now here comes Cheeky Bugger. He's in for the foul. There's a good solid hit. Well, didn't work, but unfortunately now he's given away a couple of skinks here for a couple of free Orc hits. And the Orcs absolutely are dancing on that chance. They hit something. Aha, and they actually got something.
Who got me an itchy trigger finger?
Well, for the Orcs, that's 2 quick injuries now, finally to get back for the death. Things are starting to look up for this Orc team. This could be the game. Quick little blitz away there, solid hit, he's got the tackle. How you feeling, Sunshine? Decides not to follow up, even though he does have the piling on. And the Orcs just continue marching the ball there. That might have been a wee bit of luck there when it does come, you know, to the luggage here. If he'd actually decided to follow up and pile that on, good chance he probably would have injured that little bugger. Oh well, there we go. Handbags are 2 paces. And the Lizards are trying to clean this one up a bit here. Excuse me, not enough whiskey in this coffee. Yeah, like I said, you know, the Lizards is not a critical game. They said right now it's just, you know, badly hurt, so they don't really care. It's not all essential that they have to win this one. And he's now deciding, well, maybe it is time to protect the players, tries to dodge away, and of course that doesn't work. No surprise.
Finish him!
Alright, Orcs. Back to the business at hand here. And of course, the business at hand, of course, is actually trying to score this bloody thing. Now, notice the thrower here, he's got no skills, so he is vulnerable if the Skinks decide to get a wee bit cheeky. That's watching his way up the field here. Now, well, he's got a fine cage, except for one little problem. Where's the rest of them? 1, 2, 3. Well, he tagged him up. That might not be a good idea. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, it's a bit of confidence. Here he comes, running up. And it's a double skull. Well, at least he finally got something on the reroll there. There goes Press's reroll, but it's a good hit.
Mine's shootier than yours.
Well, not a bad turn there so far. You know, a lot of crazy armor breaks going on back and forth there. I think that the Lizards there are hoping to get a couple more in. Alright, there we go, solid hit. Down he goes. And yes, you see once again the huge advantage the Lizards do have. It's all that mobility. Very easy for him to readjust, set up a screen, and keep the Orc advance contained. It's going to give the Orcs maybe 3 more turns to get through. Meanwhile, what's going on the sidelines here? Oh well. Well, that's not too good. Oh well, celebration all over the place.
Qual, you got it. Qual, you got it. Qual, you got it.
Yeah, he's celebrating that one there. It's basically, yeah, you're starting to think, you know what? You must have relations on the other Orc team. 2 solid armor breaks, both deaths. Well, it's a good thing the season's about over for this Orc team here, because, well, can you afford now replacing 2 players? Well, not really. Oh, you're starting to get an idea of what's been going wrong with this Orc team. Well, unfortunately, the other Orc team that's been having this kind of problem is the King of Diamonds, not this one. But it looks like he's inherited the ball, so to speak. That's the ball of doom and death. Has a lot of spikes on it. Kind of looks like the NATTS logo, doesn't it? Alright, here we go, another solid hit. Oh, well, there we go.
Ultimate fatality.
Now we had 2 of those. I think he's run out. I'm insisting that the luggage has gotten tired. So suddenly, well, there you go. 2-player swing against the Orcs. And the Orcs are suddenly realising they're running out of players. Push me, push you. Oh, he's fine by that, because guess what? You... Oh, boy.
Make it stop! Oh, make it stop!
Well, Orcs, there goes another one. Fortunately, the fans, I think, are being a bit merciful at this point. Well, they've already got 2 deaths. What more do they want? Orcs turn 7. They're starting to look, you know what, they actually like to score this thing. And they're trying to find a way. This is where now, mentally, all that guard the Orcs have should hopefully stop to do something. But as you notice again, it's only 7 Orcs. Well, they knocked him down. Here comes the blitz. Sweet bugger all. He'd really like to get rid of that player, though. And, well, he charges through. So, now, what's your plan, Sunshine? And this is his plan. He's going to go try and go as crazy as he can with his ball handle. That's a really bad spot. There's 1 GFI. And you really needed a second one, lad. Oh, well. I get it. He's got no rerolls. He's trying to get something to go through. He's trusting these players can help control the situation. This, however, not according to the plan, and well, this is going to be a brutal day.
Mistake!
There you go, quick KO, ball is free. Now, here's the thing here, if you're the Lizards, do you go for it? Because let's face it, you know, what's the obvious play if you're the Lizards here? Very obvious. Now, Milling, he's got tackles, so you want to go the long way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a crazy one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pick up the ball. 8. Go, go. Do you have tackle? No. Go, go. Hand off the ball and then send him running like mad. That is your play if you're the Lizards. Let's see if he remembers that. Meanwhile, yeah, 2 dice. Solid hit. Down you go, Sunshine. Now, Orcs on their backsides. Alright, here we go. Here's the big run. See, he's got the ball. Easily makes a stunty. There's the handoff. And come on, get the ball there. And he's got it.
Executed with impunity.
And the lad is indeed off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What'd you do that for? You get?
Oh, you gonna pay for that?
Well, that wasn't very nice. You killed him. You outright fucking killed him. Now, congratulations, you have a game with 3 deaths. So, now we're seeing what's a game of the league. There's a highlight reel indeed. Well, so much for you building up reserves. And it's a sneaky get and do. He's dead too. Alright. And the Orcs. Couple more rolls. Push me, push you. Over here, 2 dice uphill. He does get the hit.
Yeah? We've been waiting.
Piles it on and gets himself a stun out of it. As you can see, he hangs on the Apothecary. Well, both teams are doing a lot of that, hanging on the Apothecary. Their viewpoint is, look, why waste it? Especially if you're the Lizards, you're looking at, look, you want to keep your really good skilled players alive. That's what the Apothecary's for. And he's just a skink. Now he's getting another one. And there you go, more hits. Well, he finally decides he's got to Apothecary that one because, well, this is starting to get absolutely brutal. And he needs to get another team, back in here.
Destroyed.
Looking at that Apothecary, well, he kind of had to, 58. Yeah, it's a strength decrease, you kind of have to Apothecary that. Here he is, he's looking for the surf, he's got the surf. And down he goes.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
And there you go, surprisingly enough, first time score is in a 0-0 result. Look at the deaths though, 3 deaths in both teams. Well, finally the Orcs have used the Apothecary because, well, let's face it, Black Orc for the strength decrease. Now you actually want to keep that playing around. And now it's up for the Orcs on the defense. As you can see here, Orcs down 4 players on the defense. It's going to be, you can count it there right, 8 Orcs holding up against, well, normally I'd say, should be easy. However, well, the Lizards have been taking their own kind of punishment too. They've got all death 2 injuries. So the Lizards are actually down to 9 players, so it's 9 on 8. This might actually be a very mobile, speedy game. Now, admittedly, this would actually favour the luggage because, well, again, we go back as discussed before, very mobile team. This is really what their advantage is. Can the Orcs contain it? Well, maybe, because if they can get their hands on the remaining skinks, they can make this a fun game. Well, there's the kick, and there we go. Thrown rock, and this is going to make life very interesting.
Yeah, like shooting squeaks in a barrel.
And right off the bat, there's an early stun, so that's going to slow the Lizards down quite nicely. Should buy you some time. Okay. So let's see what the luggage comes up with here. Yeah, like I said, it's been a pretty devastating first half. Both teams, enormous punishment, enormous casualties. As you can see here, he's trying to get extra casualties here for his horses to get some of them their second skill. And it's a noble cause, it definitely is. But all that said, once again, the real key here for the Lizards is they don't want to lose a critical player with Final 16 quite frankly looming for this team. Meanwhile, looking at the Orcs here, they'd like to get a win in the win column just to prove to their mum they can do it. They decided for this game to borrow some armour from the King of Diamonds. This might not be a good idea, lads. Alright, Orcs. Let's see if you can do something here. There we go, solid blitz in. And he rolls it too, you got it. Applause. But you don't say that very often, do you? But, as he said, he didn't want to waste the first double he rolled. He decided, you know what, give it dodge. They got the next skill up. Well, there you go, blodging swords, lots of luck knocking him down. Alright, Lizards. Here's the question, do you go for the quick score? Well, looking at the numbers, it doesn't matter either way. And you've burned the wizard out in a rather remarkable way. And let's see what the lads can actually do. Alright, moving on up. Here comes the great blitz down. Audrey's doing the job. Down he goes. Running on through. Sorry, not enough coffee. It's been busy in real life in this end of the world. What can we say? Yeah, Aston Villa, how you failed to get promoted, you fucking gits. Couldn't happen to a more, well, I wouldn't say a nicer team, a more stuck-up bunch of prats than I've seen. How lucky you're still not on the Premiership. Suck it long and hard, Aston Villa. Suck it long. And well done, Fulham, for knocking them out. You earned it, lads. You played a great season. It's nice to see you qualify for the Premiership. Meanwhile, back to the game in hand here. Orcs, calm and precise. It's been pretty good to watch here, considering the devastating casualties here. The chances the Orcs are willing to take over the top, push me, push you, just doesn't get the result he wants. Considering he's got tackled, he had 2 good rolls at it. Didn't work. But, you know, this is where I give full credit of chutzpah to the Orc coach. This is a good, solid, you know what, why not? Let's show you what you're properly made of this season. Push me, push you. And it's still push me, push you. Guess what? He's still not off. Are you going to try and surf him? Okay, not with a double skull, you know. And the push me, push you continues. Well, guess what? It's surf time again. Now he got him this time. Oh, well. Let's see you there. And what, they beat the poor crap out of that one. You know, for a replay of that, that's pretty obvious. Fans are being rather, you know, generous today when it comes to the Orcs. Because that's the 3rd time they've surfed an Orcs and they're not doing anything to them. Well, then again, the players are doing enough carnage as it is. Oh, there we go. Complete misclick on there. 2 dice, getting a wee bit cocky. And no, that just doesn't work.
Dummy, yeah.
It's not going all your way, is it, Sunshine? Oh, well. Like I said, as long as he doesn't get himself killed, like keep me both, Getty. Doesn't matter. Like I said, the Lizards, it's all about if he wins it, it's a better seeding. If he ties it, it's alright. If he loses it, it's not critical. Orcs, it's a matter of pride. They'd like to get a good showing out of this one here. Alright, luggage. Well, let's change the advance. Let's go the other way, because most of the Orcs have committed to this side. Maybe a little too soon. Good solid hit. Let's hit it for Frenzy. Makes you wonder if the Orcs have got another, you know, stinky boot or lightning bolt hidden away somewhere. Well, it's been overdue here, so you can't complain about that. Cruxor finally boneheads. What do you take? 12 turns? That's a good run, lad. That's a 1 in 36. There's the crazy handoff, and he does make it. And you're going, why is he handing it off? Because he wants to give the TD to the source. See, this is where you start to realise how this Lizard team's been working. It's not letting the Skinks get all the skills. Any chance he gets, he gives the football to the sources to get the touchdowns, and that's why his sources are so well levelled. Also helps rolling a lot of 5s and 6s on handoffs. Alright, good adjustment here by the Orcs, moving in a better position. There we go, solid hit, 2 dice, down you go. No, now he's moving. Where's he going to park himself? Nice spot. Now that's going to be a headache in the morning, provided there is any more mornings. Well, after the devastation of the first half, it seems to have levelled off a wee bit. Of course, maybe I spoke too soon. Oh well, maybe, it could have been. Oh well.
Kill him, do it! Shoot him!
And meanwhile, lumbering down the field, well, at least he was lumbering. Now he's decided, I like protection. Why? Alright, fine. protect the ball. You're thinking something important. Now here comes the Frenzy one more time. And down he goes. Well, he somewhat has the situation covered. Of course, he could always do a crazy play, maybe get away with it. If you're the Orcs, well, why not? Here's no tomorrow. Crazy might be on the bus. And look what his solution is. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of this player. That works fine. 2 dice. Now, sweet bugger all. Does he make the dodge? Yes, he does. Couple more. Marks in. What could possibly go wrong? You know I'm jinxing it, don't you? Alright, I probably am. Alright, handbags. Let's see what Team Samsonite can actually do here. Besides, he's going to use the points over here, so he's got pretty good confidence about this one. Once again, runs the other side. He's a no-hurry. Turn 14. As you might say with the lizards, confidence is high. Well, Frenzy's done it again.
The horror! The horror!
Push mate, push you. So far, it's looking pretty routine. Looks like we're marching into a 1-0. Oh, he's even getting cheeky here. There you go. Push me, push you by the skink. That worked just fine. Alright, Orcs, what have you got to surprise me with? No, really, what have you got to surprise me? Because it's looking pretty sealed up, isn't it? But I've got my faith in this lad. Can he pull something off? Well, there's a swarm of attacks that's not working. Here we go. Crazy's on the bus. 1 die over the top. He's got him. That's a good solid hit. Well done, lad.
There better be more, boss, because we'll be done with these right quick.
And he's even managed to mock the lad up. Well done. Well done indeed. Oh well, handbags weren't planning on that. Now they might actually have to do something. Well, like I said, confidence is still high. Here comes the Frenzy, 2 dice. All the way in. And he's knocked that poor lad down. Oh well, that's a good day.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Coxall's having a pretty good game. Even the Skank's getting in on it. He gets a good solid punch. And the fisting continues. Alright. Moves this lad over. 2 dice. It's a good hit. And down the lad goes. And now he's got to start moving in to try and score this thing. Does he do the extra GFI? No, he does not. This is what you call absolute confidence that nothing can go wrong. Famous last words, isn't it? Okay, turn 15. How can the Orcs stop this one? Let's see if he's got something else down his pants. Besides my wife's hands. Anyway. 2 dice, solid hit with the tackle. He's got him. And it looks like he's through. And he even moves in to get the mark up. That works just fine. Moves another Orc in just to make sure. Can you make it 3 there, lad? Well, it's about the best you can do there. Oh, well, not bad. Gets the extra GFI. See, it's been not bad of a turn. Not bad of a half at all. Of course, there's always this one here.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Yep, that he will. High applause for that one. He's got another one. Quite the game going on here. Oh dear. Well.
I approve.
Well, so much for the Qual having a great game. He doubles skulls and loners it out. And suddenly you can see it right here. The Orcs have a fighting chance. Of all things, they've got a fighting chance.
We gotta shoot some stuff up, yeah?
Here we come, 2 dice. Blows the GFI, desperately going to reroll that one there. And he got him.
Give me some slugs. I'm going back in.
Ball down, and the Orc even gets the ball on the bounce. Well, so much for your guaranteed touchdown. Waiting 1 turn too long. As he said, he double scored and loaded. What you do right at the end. Nuffle is such a sweetheart, giving up gifts like that right at the end of the game. Of course, the Orcs, well, they just, they'll be happy with that one. In fact, I think they're just going to walk away. They're actually pretty delighted. Well, what do you expect was going to happen? Like, behold, all that didn't work. So, 0-0 is your final score. The Bone Monsters, you know what? Well done. You got through the entire season. That was a tough one, wasn't it, for you this season? Well, next season, well, maybe Yorks will do a wee bit better. It just wasn't your round. As for Very Pretty Dinosaurs, looks like it's guaranteed in for the final 16. And that is it for the Quad Division. And meanwhile, let's take a look at how the final games are. Some of them are a wee bit more important as a life or death. Or as a cake. Anyway, we'll check it out. Anyway, Nuffle, bless your dice.